DJ Enemy exclusive.
Military strikes against Congo following the invasion that we were briefed on earlier. The UN is Security Council on 14 August is working to adopt the resolution 2706 to authorize the formation of a CTF Garuda Shield to use all necessary means to this mission set that we'll have to describe eventually to both our leadership. Have the strengths and weaknesses of the situation, and then the mission analysis tied with the U.S. side, the Indonesian, and our coalition partners, and identify any shortfalls that you see based on the mission analysis. We'll also look at the constraints, the critical facts, assumptions, and the centers of gravity. The centers of gravity and the command and control structure for the CTF. So I talked a little bit during the IPOE brief about the difference between facts and assumptions to think through as many times the process. So I would just ask that the JPG to really look at the facts and, in particular, the assumptions, ensure that they're necessary and valid for the planning, and then review them periodically to see if we can either turn them.
Has invasion to the Belen island, which is Belen country, which is different from others. But once again, Indonesia's government cannot do anything by our own willing. So the involvement of Indonesian government based on the first can be national community order. So if we see here, the 2nd of August, President Joko Widodo ordered to TNI commanders. 14th of August, the UN Security Council just adopted the resolutions. It means that on August, President Joko Widodo giving the order to develop the options. This one is in order to prepare to doing the preparation if only the UN Security Council giving the order. It doesn't mean that Indonesian government doing our action before the authority from the international council. So just to clarify for that, and Indonesian government can only doing based on the UN Security Council.
Thank you, and definitely appreciate that layout. So, Chief and the team will work. We have a already built. Okay, let's get after it. Cool. Yep. All right. Just get us on the treadmill.
So he does on the ship. So aircraft here, you be like a CPM. Actual one slot is not really brigade commander. Yes. That's how you
Pak Torres pernah bilang salah satu slide yang ada pada bagian maritim itu adalah slide yang bagus.
But what I failed to do was show you what right looks like and show you that it was good.
Dan yang tapi Pak Torres sekarang ingin menunjukkan langsung kenapa beliau
Did was they put together their reverse warfighting worksheet.
Jadi yang dilakukan di maritim kemarin adalah mereka itu memasukkan semua informasi ke dalam warfighting worksheet.
And I think this is a good example of expertise being translated in the warfighting function worksheet.
Dan ini adalah salah satu contoh bagaimana keahlian atau expertise itu diterjemahkan atau dimasukkan ke dalam worksheet warfighting function.
So that we can use it for intelligence purposes.
Sehingga kita bisa menggunakannya untuk tujuan-tujuan intelijen.
What I don't want everybody to think is that the intelligence section is all-knowing and all, I don't want to say omnipotent. So, yeah, they know everything.
That's what you don't want to know. That's what you don't want them to think.
Yeah, I don't want you to think that.
Lihat semacam Tuhan yang Maha Kuasa tahu segala sesuatunya.
So if your expertise is being represented in the two slides, this is the way to get it there.
Dan jadi kalau ada keahlian-keahlian Bapak Ibu yang ternyata masuk ke dalam slide itu, ya ini contoh nyatanya.
So this is the. They went through all of the products and pulled out all the pertinent information that comes out of maritime.
Kemarin mereka itu mengumpulkan, melihat dan pertimbangkan semua produk-produk yang ada, kemudian mengambil info-info analisis dari domain mereka,
And feeds the intelligence picture, which I will represent. Came up with a list of maritime assets. So they're really analyzing not just the enemy, but they're analyzing their strengths and weaknesses, and it gives them a better picture as we go through the planning process.
Jadi tim kemarin itu berhasil mengumpulkan, memasukkan semua informasi tentang aset-aset maritim, bukan hanya milik musuh, namun juga tentang kelemahan dan kekuatan.
Pretty comprehensive view, and this is at the appropriate level.
Jadi kemarin tim maritim itu bukan menunggu pasif dari Pak Torres untuk memberikan lokasi pelabuhan di mana ada berapa, namun mereka mencari sendiri, kemudian langsung menjawab.
But they're not waiting for me to do it.
Tapi intinya mereka tidak pasif menunggu Pak Torres untuk memberikan informasi-informasi tersebut.
So if you look at what we have here, the same could be said. The same. So I think you guys get the point, right? It's not just a reverse warfighting function worksheet. What's the enemy mission? Where are the enemy assets? Blah 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 blah.
Jadi mudah-mudahan Bapak Ibu bisa memahami bahwa tujuan dari slide ini bukan hanya sekedar istilahnya reverse warfighting function. Jadi kita membaca kekuatan musuh di mana, ada di mana dan seterusnya.
Bagaimana bilang blah 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 blah. But I'm just asking that you guys dig deep into your warfighting function worksheet, because it will save us time in the mission analysis.
Jadi intinya Pak Torres menginginkan agar kita semua mau mengulik sedalam mungkin semua informasi yang ada di dalam warfighting function supaya kita akan terbantu dan dimudahkan pada saat melakukan analisis-analisis ke depan.
So before I release you guys, I think the three had something to address with everybody.
Yeah, so just I think people are providing your own contributions, and what he's going to do is he's going to put that information all together and come up with the outcome of this is generating the course of action for how the enemy will fight. Taking all of the little inputs you put and putting it all together. And then from there, we understand how the enemy is going to fight. Now we can determine how we're going to counter that. Sorry.
Jadi Pak Torres sebenarnya tegaskan saja Bapak Ibu bahwa fungsi beliau di sini adalah semacam pengumpul semua informasi-informasi mendetail yang semua berdasarkan baru ketika sudah beres baru kita bisa menyajikannya sebagai laporan yang bisa dikonsumsi di pihak atas lagi.
The other thing as well, changing topics, mission analysis brief to the 4th of September at, sorry,
We're off that day.
We'll have everybody at those huddles.
Sorry, could you say? We'll have everybody.
Setiap orang.
Oh, jadi nanti semua pihak akan diajak untuk bergabung dengan grup tersebut.
So for our huddle today at 13:30, which is the center of gravity.
Jadi
knowledgeable lieutenant.
Bapak Ibu sekalian, pengumuman jam 1 siang hari ini nanti akan ada salah satu letnan yang masih muda, masih segar, sangat pintar di bidang intelijen ini yang ada di depan saya.
Being promoted to the rank of captain.
Beliau akan beliau dipromosikan sebagai kapten, Bapak Ibu.
Everyone is invited at 1300 to the front of the building where the buses drop us off at.
Jadi Bapak Ibu semua diundang untuk nanti keluar Puslatkaprang di depan persis tempat bus ngedrop kita.
Where this young
Indonesia Hits and News Station.